In 1947, Britain ended nearly 200 years of rule in India, but the departure sparked chaos. Millions were uprooted as borders were drawn hastily, dividing communities and families. The mass migration led to violence and tragedy, with over 1 million lives lost. It was a heartbreaking chapter, where hope for independence turned into a struggle for survival, forever shaping the subcontinent's history. Britain, exhausted from the toll of World War II, made a fateful decision to grant independence to India. But instead of nurturing a united nation, they hastily drew a line that would forever change lives, partitioning India into a Hindu-majority India and a Muslim-majority Pakistan. This was no careful negotiation. It was a rushed, arbitrary division crafted by outsiders who had never set foot on the land they were dividing. The aftermath was devastating. Over 15 million people found themselves fleeing across these newly drawn borders, desperately seeking safety and belonging in their chosen nation. Neighbors who once shared meals and laughter suddenly turned against each other, driven by fear and uncertainty. Trains, once symbols of progress, became grim vessels packed with the dead, as families were torn apart in the chaos. An estimated 1 to 2 million lives were lost in this upheaval, a staggering human cost that echoes through history. Countless families were shattered, their stories forever marked by the trauma of separation. This was not just a political division, it was a heartbreaking human tragedy that reshaped the very fabric of society, leaving scars that would last for generations. Britain sought a swift exit, believing independence would bring peace. But instead, deep-rooted religious tensions ignited violence. Political rivalries festered, and a lack of proper planning turned what should have been a moment of freedom into a tragic conflict. Communities that once coexisted found themselves divided, as chaos erupted in the streets. The promise of a new beginning was overshadowed by bloodshed, leaving scars that still haunt the region today. What was meant to be liberation became a painful reminder of the complexities of nationhood. The partition of India in 1947 left scars that still echo today. Families were torn apart, communities shattered, and millions displaced in a matter of days. It wasn't just about ending British rule, it was a chaotic and brutal separation that created two nations, India and Pakistan, but at an unimaginable cost. The memories of violence and loss linger in the hearts of those who lived through it, shaping identities and relationships across generations. Today, the impact of that hasty exit is felt in ongoing tensions, cultural divides, and personal stories of resilience. The legacy of partition is a reminder of how history can haunt us, shaping our present in ways we often overlook.